What's up, everybody? It is Lawrence again, and thank you for watching the channel. Alright, so before we begin, I really want to give a huge shout out to my main man, Josh. He works at a restaurant called Her Name is Han, and is also my first ever fan sighting. I thought it was really cool. It was really sweet in my mind. I've never had someone come up to me and actually recognize my work, but to know that people enjoy my work and actually find them useful is super awesome. What was kind of funny about the story is, as I was eating dinner with my sister at a restaurant called Her Name is Han, which is in New York City's K-Town, or a couple blocks from there, I got a tap on my shoulder, and he says to me, "I really like your shoe reviews." And in my head, I always hear, "I like your shoes." Very few people in my personal life know I actually do these reviews, and it didn't hit me until he said reviews until a second later. I was like, "Oh, what? What'd you say?" And then, so yeah, he was like, "I really like your reviews," and I think he said something along the lines of, "They're the best," which they're probably not, but I'll take them. But a huge shout out to you. Thank you so much for filling up my heart that night. Alright, so we're coming up on, I believe, anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks since the release of the Air Max 720. This is done in the Northern Lights color. There have been several other colors that have released in this time period, and I wanted to give you a really quick update of the shoe, just because I feel like it's worth actually mentioning, because my opinion of the shoe has changed a little bit, pretty drastically actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So there's a couple things I want to note, and I won't be making some comparisons to the 270, because the 270 has been really, I think, its predecessor, and this is supposed to be the successor. But in my mind, they're completely different shoes, and they really shouldn't be compared, but I'll make some comparisons anyway, just because I feel like other people will make those comparisons because of how similar the shoes are in terms of the first lifestyle pairs of Air Max. So first things first, everyone wants to know, how's the sizing on these? Still till this day, I would say true to size. The mesh is not given any give at all. Stayed the same, so for the most part, go true to size, you will be fine. Going into the air unit and comfort, very simply, they're fun, but these are not something that I would wear all day. I would not travel with these. I just think that for the most part, these are not that comfortable when it comes down to all-day comfort. It's not to say that these are not somewhat comfortable shoes, but I would say they're more fun shoes when you want to bounce around, more so than for all-day comfort. So that's really important. My 270s, which I have worn quite a bit, where are they? Which are right here. I've worn these a lot, probably more than any other shoe in my collection over the last year in terms of 2018 comps, and they've held up obviously extremely well. They look still pretty new actually. And for me, this is more about all-day comfort. You have this kind of cool heel over here, which is kind of fun, but not the funnest. But overall, I'd say that from a comfort level perspective, the 270 all-day wear is a lot better. But as I'm looking at the shoe, I'm falling in love again. So I'm not even, I don't know what to say again. But I really like this shoe, and I've gotten a lot of compliments. And I think it's really grown on me from an aesthetics perspective. But it's not that comfortable overall. The mesh is a little too thick. I wish they would actually use a thinner material. It's also a little too stiff, so I wish they use a less stiff material. The forefoot is definitely stiffer than I would like. There is really no bend to it, which is kind of what you would expect with an air unit as part of this, which is why I would prefer the Vapor Max when it comes down to Max or Air Max type style base comfort, where it's a little bouncier than usual. So I'd say that it's very different from that regard, but there's no toe flex at all, and the Vapor Max allows for that. So if I had to put a toss-up for all-day wear, I'd go with the 270. If I really wanted to have an Air Max style with a light upper, nice fly knit, as well as kind of some comfort, but it's a really hard bottom, I would go with the Vapor Max. And these, I would just go out for style. If I really wanted to complete my outfit, have something a little striking, this is an extremely striking colorway. The more you see it, the more colors there tend to be for whatever reason. And so that's really my recommendation. And so for fun, and like I said, from a fun perspective, these are probably more fun than both those other shoes. But you know, if you're gonna wear these all day, I wouldn't recommend these. And that's really it. So what has your experience been? I assume that other people probably disagree with me and absolutely love the shoe for whatever reason. I'm sure there's a lot of people that also dislike this shoe. I would also like to know that in the comments below. Final word, get these for style, get these for a couple hours of fun, but if you're gonna look for a more comfortable shoe, these are really expensive at $180, and I don't recommend them in general after wearing them for a month. I'm still keeping them and I still love them, but it's not for your general consumer. I don't think it's the best choice. And until next time, this is the Air Max 720 done in the Northern Lights colorway. Peace.